You wanted the best, and you got the best. The hottest band in the world. Let's
Hey, smack 'em a gob, everybody. It is time for another Waylon Latimer, the king of the brackets, track by track album battle. He's sending in this time, which is Kiss Alive 3 versus Heaven and Hell Radio Music Hall. Now, I'm not a fan of Kiss Alive 3. I'm sorry. I can't get into it. To me, I like sloppy 70s early Kiss. I don't like this precision, precise, perfect, just too perfect. That's how Kiss Alive 3, it's just too perfect. It doesn't have that human energy. It's like a robot. I don't get it. I know a lot of you love it, and I love it too, but not with Kiss. You know? I don't mind seeing, like, I don't know, Dream Theater play precise like that. Or Maydeath. You know, stuff like that, yeah, but not Kiss, man. You know, but yeah, whatever. I'm not a fan of Kiss Alive 3, alright? And that's going against Heaven and Hell Radio Music Hall, which I love. I remember when this first came out, somebody got really upset with me. I don't know why this always like lingers in my head, but when this first came out, I wrote, I don't know, somewhere, maybe it was back in the day when it was MySpace, I don't know. It was a long time ago. Yet I remember it. I wrote about this show, I said, man, the band's awesome, everything, man, but the crowd sucks. And some guy that was at the show was pissed, man. He's like, what the hell? No, we weren't. We were fucking alive. And blah, 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 blah. So, hey, all I can say is if anybody watching this now, if you were at the show and you disagree with me, then hey, the guy that was in charge of recording this shit made you look like pussies. Seriously. But the band was on. 100%. Loved it. Alright, so let's do this, okay? We start with E5150 and After All. Against Creatures of the Night. The Creatures of the Night, I was like, you know what? I know Eric Singer, great drummer and everything, but man, listen to his version, it's like, that's not Eric Carr. You know what I mean? I watched these shows that Eric Carr played, where they played Creatures of the Night on video. I've seen, Eric play it live many times. And yeah, man, it just doesn't have that thump, that extra Eric Singer plays it well, but not. Eric Singer's no Eric Carr. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, I'm giving that to After All. I love it, even though I gotta admit it's a weird opener. Now, I don't know why they open with that song. And last time I saw Heaven and Hell, they open with that song, which is a great song, but it's just not an opener. But still, I put it above Creatures, man. Rest in peace, Eric Carr. Next, Mob Rules versus Deuce. Now here, I will say something nice about Alive 3. I think this is the best song on the whole album. I think the way they did Deuce, yeah, it's perfect, but still, it has a vibe that the other ones don't have. I don't know, there's just something about this Deuce version on Kiss Alive 3 I really do like it. But Mob Rules is better. I'm giving that to Black Sabbath. I'm sorry, Heaven and Hell. Sorry, Sharon. Alright, next, Children of the Sea versus I Just Wanna. Come on. Like, really? This is a choice? The epic Children of the Sea with that horrible I Just Wanna? Give me a break. You know who won. Alright, next. Unholy versus Lady Evil. Now, I'll tell you this. I like Unholy more than Lady Evil. But not this Alive 3 version. Oh, no, I think it's terrible. I don't like Unholy on Kiss Alive 3. I think it sucks. And I'm giving that to Lady Evil. If I was to put the studio tracks against each other, Unholy would win. But here it doesn't. All right, next. Heaven's on Fire versus I. I dig Heaven's on Fire, but I can care less about this live version. By the way, I did put in Kiss Alive 3 today because I never listened to it. But I did, as you can see from my Kiss Wednesday intro, I own Kiss Alive 3 on vinyl because I'm a completist. But, Heaven's on Fire, it's whatever, I smokes. It's killer. And that is my favorite Black Sabbath song with Ronnie James Dio. I just kills. And that one wins. Next, Watching You versus Sign of the Times. Now here, I can do without Watching You. The classic off of Higher Than Hell and Kiss Alive. That smokes. That's awesome. Here, it doesn't have the spirit, man. I don't hear the spirit of real Kiss at all. So, you know what? I'm going with Sign of the Southern Cross because that's probably my second favorite Black Sabbath song of all time. My favorite off of Mob Rules. Yeah, I'm giving it Sign of the Southern Cross. Next, Domino versus Voodoo. Not even close. Voodoo. Studio and live version. Voodoo rules. Domino does not rule. All right, next. I Was Made for Loving You versus The Devil's Cried. The Devil Cried. I Was Made for Loving You. I hear the attempt to make it heavier and stuff, but nah. I'll take that disco version off Dynasty any day. And that's going against The Devil Cried. I'm going with The Devil Cried. I dig it. It was a new song back then. All right, next. I Still Love You versus Computer God. I said this before on a recent track by track. I love I Still Love You on Creatures. I hate I Still Love You when it's performed live with the vocal gymnastics. And I absolutely love Computer God, so of course that's going to win. All right, next. Rock and Roll All Night versus Falling Off the Edge of the World. Don't care for Rock and Roll All Night on Kiss Alive 3. It's forgettable. And Falling Off the Edge of the World, my second favorite off Mob Rules. And it's awesome on this show, so that one wins. All right, next. Lick It Up versus Shadows in the Wind. Easily the new Heaven and Hell song at the time. Shadows in the Wind. I love that tune. All right, next. Forever versus Die Young. Forever, no way, man. Die Young, my favorite song off of Heaven and Hell. Probably my second favorite, then Sign of the Southern Cross. I don't know, I'd have to think about that. But Die Young definitely wins that one. Next, I Love It Loud versus Heaven and Hell. Easily Heaven and Hell. I Love It Loud, whatever. I believe that was the single of the album. It didn't. Alive 3 didn't do well, did it? Probably went gold. All right, where are we? Detroit Rock City versus Lonely Is the Word. Again, it's just played too perfect. I don't like it. Doesn't have the vibe. And even the original version doesn't really have the Kiss vibe of the first 3 albums and what you hear on Rock and Roll Over. It is a little too spit shine, but shit, it's my favorite Paul Stanley song. And even this one's like way too spit shine. Too shiny. Lonely Is the Word is an epic killer song I was so happy to see them play it live because I saw the Heaven and Hell tour and they did not play Lonely Is the Word, but they played it the last time I saw them. And boy, am I lucky they did. And that wins. All right, then we end it with God Gave Rock and Roll to You with Star Spangled Banner. Adam both together versus Neon Knights. Come on. No brainer. I hate God Gave Rock and Roll to You. It sucks. And I could care less about as far as listen to Hendrix at Woodstock do Star Spangled Banner. That's the only version you need. All right, Neon Knights totally wins. Not even funny. So this has been a wipeout. This is the final score. 15-0. Yup. That's how much I dislike Kiss Alive 3. It's how I feel, man. Anyway, Waylon, the king of the brackets, thank you so much for the donation, my friend. And thank you all that are still watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Smash that subscribe button. And leave your comments below of what you feel about, these two albums, man. The Kiss Alive 3 and, the Heaven and Hell. Leave it in the comments below. I would love to know. So thank you again, Waylon. And thank you, everybody out there. And in case you are subscribed, please check to see if you're still subscribed. Because people have been complaining that they've been unsubscribed. So see if you're unsubscribed. If you are, smash that subscribe button. Right on, everybody. Hey, and ring the notification bell. And like the video. Because it's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty, listen to Black Sabbath, and smack 'em a gob.